Greetings, Naked News Guy here, and today I want to talk about my 30th economic position, which is on agriculture. Agriculture is the backbone of all societies, including ours. The reality is this: one reason this country was so successful and has been traditionally is because we can actually feed ourselves. This is something a lot of other countries can't do. During World War I and World War II, our soldiers were not starving. By the end of the war, the average American soldier was eating 3 times what the average Soviet soldier was eating, who was partially being fed by us, 5 times what the average German was eating, and 10 times what the average Japanese was eating. Our largest export to this day is agricultural products. This is one thing that even China has to buy from us. We need to have a value on agriculture in this society. Agriculture cannot be something that is done by a handful of people who hire a bunch of Mexicans and Guatemalans and Hondurans and people from these other countries to do the work. No. But yet, we have lost our value on agriculture and we've lost our family farms. Neither party really cares about agriculture anymore. You know, it used to be something that both parties cared about, but since the end of World War II, we've essentially abandoned agriculture. You know, we need to go back to that. In the next few videos, I'm going to be talking about policies that specifically would help this. But again, the main thing is this: we need to keep this in our minds. None of us would be alive if it wasn't for the fact that we have food, right? And the reason we have so much food in this country is because this country has been so successful at inventing efficiency and things like that. But that's not going to continue if we continue to place no value on our farms. And it's not going to continue in a country where we have foreigners essentially producing all of our food, with a few large farmers who are essentially plantation owners managing it. We need pro-agricultural policies. We need to value agriculture. We need to look at agriculture as a legitimate and honorable profession, which it is. You know, we can't keep ignoring it like it's been ignored. Again, in the next few videos, I'm going to get into this in further depth. But essentially, like I said, my economic ideas are ones that would benefit the greater majority of citizens in this country. And so like and subscribe if you like my content. Comments are welcome as long as they're respectful. If I disagree with you, that's fine. And if you disagree with me, please do more than just say, "Oh, you're wrong." That doesn't prove anything. "Oh, you're wrong." Well, prove I'm wrong. Again, Naked News Guy here. Like and subscribe for more content.